Goodness.
Front row with Elton John.
Oh, my dad was so proud of me because he was like, "You understand my music, child."
Yeah, probably. Your parents are probably pretty supportive. Do they follow you around quite a bit on what they can do? I mean, tell me the circumstances.
Oh, my
there.
parents are incredibly supportive, but at the end of the day, it's like, the sidewalk needs to be shoveled. Miss Montana, get out there,
Help your mother clean up in the kitchen.
And that is such a blessing, because at the end of the day, that means nothing to them, and they love me for me, and I'm just the same girl that they've disciplined growing up, that they came to my cheerleading events, so it's...
Sure.
Nothing has changed in my household.
Nice. But it could all change on January 24th. I mean, if you become Miss USA.
Miss America?
Miss America. I'm sorry I get confused.
We have the talent component,
That's
and
true.
Scholarship.
What's happening? You have a reality show, too. You talked a little bit about this. What's the story? We can see you on TLC every Friday.
Yes. So TLC and also TLC.com has got some fun interactive stuff, but it's called Miss America Countdown to the Crown. It's a 4-week, 1 hour each week kind of
reality show,
yeah. So you get to see the contestants preparing for Miss America. You get to see the girls and who they are. I mean, it's so much more than fake smiles, fake poses. So
there's real people behind the girl.
You get to see beauty queens and life-size hamster balls. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that? And racing and obstacle courses and talent challenges, and that's just so exciting to see the girls for who they are.
I bet. You had fun taping it? It was doing that kind of TV work. Was it kind of weird? I mean, was there a lot of retakes? Were they like, okay, that was great, girls, but that's not quite reality enough. Let's try it again.
And reality TV is so interesting. I learned a lot. I mean, it was weird because, one day we'd have our swimsuit challenge, and so they'd be like, okay, everybody wake up, we're going to 9 a.m., cast call, you're all going to go down to audio and get mic'd up at 9 a.m., and I'm thinking, well, what material do I have to hide a microphone? And second off, I don't think the audio guys department should be paid for this day.
They got to do that. Where do they put the microphone pack? I mean,
they all hide it in the back, and then they run it's
trickery.
It's crazy. And 3 weeks in LA of 14 hours a day. There were some days where we weren't having dinner until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So you were just like all kinds of crazy. And here we're all thinking, oh yeah, we're driving around our states. This is going to be a vacation. We're going to come back well rested. And by the end, I was like, man, I want to get back to Montana. So A, I have fresh air because I'm in LA, and B, I want to see the stars again. So.
It's smoggy there, isn't it? It's so smoggy.
And I actually told an LA reporter that's one thing I missed about home. He's like, why you got to diss on LA smog?
I can't see.
Then he kind of giggled, and he's like, yeah, you're right, girl. You're right.
It's horrible, yeah. That's true. That's true. Do you want to do, Michael, what's that? I explained my game to you a little bit. It's based on a 3-year-old's favorite question. Michael,
yes.
What's that? I'll play a sound, you guess what it is, and I'll do that coming up next on The Planet.
Seriously, though, they did ask me. They're like, what makes your state best? And I said, well, we have nice, clean, fresh air. And he's like,